we go. 6 popping,
No
5
more
dropping.
fucking
Let's go.
around.
6 popping, 5 dropping on you. Here we go. Hey, yo, what up? What up? What up? What's popping, y'all? Happy Tuesday to you all. It is Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. It is 7:07 p.m. Eastern time here in the Northeast. This is another, wait a minute. No, it's not. No, it's not. Normally, we would do the Raw rundown on Tuesday, but considering of what's happening this week and all the stuff that's going to be going down, we decided this week, instead of the Raw rundown, we're going to give you a edition of Around the Point Extra, where we'll be previewing and predicting WWE Night of Champions 2023. I hope all of you are having a wonderful, wonderful day and all that fun stuff that comes with it. But what's popping, y'all? I am Steve. What's up, y'all? Here joined by the gang. We got Walter. What's up, brother?
What up? What up? Chilling, like you said, no Raw rundown, thankfully. Let's just get to the matches.
After last night's Raw, listen, bro, we good, man. We don't need a rundown.
Yeah, bro, that
they didn't deserve a rundown.
forgettable show.
And of course, we're joined here.
Smoking.
It's running out, by the way. It's about to die out. I gotta get a new one.
Good.
And
cool,
of course,
man.
we're joined here all the way from Texas. Him and his bright ass blue shirt. Caden Lee. What's going on, Caden?
What's up, guys? I did not watch Raw last night. I watched my Florida Panthers go up 3-0 on the Carolina Hurricanes.
But you're wearing a Florida Gator shirt. What the fuck? What kind of shit is that? I'm kidding.
But what does that have to do with anything? That's the school I go to.
It's all Florida though. It's all Florida. It's Florida some way.
I just said Florida Panthers, Florida Gators. It's Florida.
It's Florida. Yes, it's Florida. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here to the Around the Point Network, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Hey, look at this. I'm like Fonzie from Happy Days. 2 thumbs up. Hey, 2 thumbs up in there. Hey. Share through social media. Hit that bell notification. Be notified when we go live every single fucking day. You can follow the Around the Point Network on fucking Twitter over at AT Point Network.
Right, we already demonetized, so.
Hey, man, it is what it is. Follow us on Twitter on AT Point Network, mother flowers. That's right, you mother flowers. Follow us there. Follow us there as well. I see all of you guys kicking in the chat. We got Hassan. Let's roll up. Listen, man, you provide the Bally, you provide the Dutch. We can roll up, man. No problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever, man. Okay. We have Alan in the chat. What's up, everybody? What's going on, Alan? Happy day 995, Walter. 5 days away from day 1000.
You're imaginary one.
And we have ALW. What's up, fellas? Hope all is well. Hope all is well with you, man. Hope everything is well.
Am I the only one who thinks that they're not really building that much up to day 1000 being in Saudi Arabia? Like, I feel like they're not really mentioning that a lot now.
Listen, man. They're going to be in Saudi Arabia. The Saudis are going to go crazy. They're going to do a big celebration, man.
Yeah, but it's day 1000, and it feels like we're more focused on
they're going to give
bloodline drama with Sammy and KO rather than Roman's going to hit 1000. It feels like that's not even the main story of the show, which is what it should be.
I get what you're saying with that, but I think also it'll be easy. It'll be just easy as shit. Okay, day 1000, there you go. They want to have a story. They want there to be some bumps on the road as you get to day 1000.
But my point is that there's no story regarding day 1000. Because if he loses, he still hits day 1000. Like they should have given him a challenger and said, On the road to day 1000, he still has to go through one more guy. He has to beat, like, I don't know, we could have done Edge against Rollins and say, oh, he has to beat the phenomenal AJ Styles on the road to 1000. I mean, we know he's going to win and we know he's going to accomplish the 1000, but you put more emphasis behind that rather than the emphasis is more on a tag match. It feels like that's not the main focus of the show, which is what it should be. The main focus should be Roman Reigns is going to accomplish 1,000 days for the first time in the modern era, and that's not what's happening.
Walter, what do you think about this, Walter? Chat me.
No, because that's a waste of time. I get what you're saying, Caden, but like it's just a waste. He's gonna win anyway.
Yeah, like it might be a waste, but you're never having this again. We're never gonna have this conversation again in our lifetimes.
Yeah, and they'll promote the shirts eventually, but for now, they need to continue this bloodline story because it was getting stale. They gotta build up for the next pay-per-view. And then SummerSlam, who knows?
If he loses that tag match on day 1000, do you think it taints it at all, Walter?
No, because he's not a tag team guy. He's a singles guy,
He still lost the match. Still lost the match on the day he hit 1000.
But he didn't get pinned. He
won't get pinned. And it'll be the Usos' fault. So
yeah, it'll be the Usos' fault. And again, regardless what happens, whether he wins or loses on Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning, wherever you are around the world when the match goes down from Saudi Arabia, I'm not going to sing the Busta Rhymes song. I'm not going to sing it, so don't worry about it. Okay?
Sing it.
No, I'm not going to sing it because some folks will think it's racist, so I'm not going to sing it.
It's not racist.
No. Some folks will think it's racist.
Off air.
Maybe, but who knows? I gotta take a couple hits. But regardless of what happens, whether he wins or loses, we're celebrating day 1000. I know, listen, at the end of the day, yes, would have been nice to see Roman Reigns, defend both titles. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But you got to remember, these Saudi shows, bro, it's an upscaled house show that they just happen to put on the network or Peacock now, right? For the Saudis. This is, remember, they always say it's almost like WrestleMania. We've heard this over the years.
They're supposed to be compared to WrestleMania, but there is a history of these shows having big title changes.
Yes, if I remember correctly, Bill Goldberg beat The Fiend.
The Universal title has changed hands twice on that show.
The Fiend beat Seth freaking Rollins.
The Fiend.
Yes, but I'm reading some more comments here as well. Big Mike, if they lose that match, Roman owes the Usos an apology. Hopefully you're right, Caden, because that 1K is way too long for anyone to have a belt in the modern era. But here's the thing about it, right? If we're being realistic about this, right? Day 1000 is for the Universal title. I've heard people say this over the last couple of days. It's for the blue belt.
It is. He should never have won the other belt. That was a bad decision.
But the thing is, though, because again, I had a discussion with my coworker at work the other day, right? Because he knows what I do, and he sometimes tries to outdo me and shit in these conversations.
We don't need an explanation on the coworker.
Hey,
what
listen,
the conversation was.
Listen. So he was telling me, hey, Steve, if you think about it, it's only for the blue belt, man. I don't know why, I don't know why they're calling it day 1000 when it's only the blue belt. And I'm out of explaining. I get that, but it's because it's unified. It's undisputed now. Well, technically,
they're not unified. They're not unified yet.
Well, some would say after Saturday, Roman won't be there no more because there'll be a new title.
We don't know. Technically, it's not going to be. It's officially no longer undisputed. In the name of the word, it cannot be an undisputed title anymore. So I don't know what they're going to do with that belt.
Give me 1 second.
All right. Well,
what the hell?
So I am a little. There's a lot of worries I have, Walter, about this. To be perfectly honest, I'm a little worried that if Roman loses this match, do they even mention at all like he's gonna hit day 1000? I'm a little worried that they don't even mention it. Especially if he loses, then you don't even I would have just not, if you weren't going to have him defend the belt, I would have just had him not wrestle on the show at all. And the segment be Roman's 1,000-day celebration. I would have preferred that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. This is, I guess, Roman needed to wrestle in this pay-per-view. Or PLE, whatever you call it. And that's why they gave him this match instead of defending it. But, yeah, I think they're only going to mention it like during his entrance, and that's it. Nothing after the match. If he loses, they're definitely not going to mention Day 1,000. I feel like they'll just celebrate the day 1,000 days, even though it's not going to be on the 1,000 day. They'll celebrate it more once it passes, like on SmackDown. If he does show up, that's when they'll be like sort of celebrate it, but then he's going to have to address what happened at Night of Champions. So in a way, it's kind of like foreshadow. Yeah, it is foreshadow. Like it's putting 1,000 days in the back burner, and we're focusing more on what's he really up to with the whole Usos and Solo Sikoa storyline.
Which, yeah, and like I mean, for me personally, I wish that Day 1,000 was the front thing right now. I think you could have done something a little like I get that like the Bloodline story is still, I still don't love the story right now. It's been a little stale since Mania for me, but I would have been okay if you wanted to pause it for another 3 weeks just to kind of say, because we're never going to get this again. And then you would have been fine. Like you can pick it up later. It'll be okay. Romeo saying this is a good culmination for Sammy and KO. We can't beat Roman one-on-one, but we'll ruin his Day 1,000 by beating him in a match. Yeah, sure. For me, like I've made this clear many times, I'm not a fan of champions losing matches, especially since that's the night that Roman's going to win 1,000. So even if it is a tag match, even if there's probably going to be like the Usos might screw him over, or maybe that's when they turn. Maybe they turn Saturday night or Saturday morning on our time. I still don't like a champion losing, and I don't like Roman having a loss on the Day 1,000. Like it doesn't feel right to me that he would lose.
But yeah, they might lose, but as long as Roman doesn't get pinned, as long as
it's still. It does like sure. It's a big personal thing for me. It's a personal issue.
Now, who says? Could they go many scenarios with this? Who to say it ends in a no contest? Who to say? Gee, I don't know. They get themselves disqualified. There's so many scenarios that can go down on Saturday that we just don't know. But. Guys, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat and your thoughts on what we're discussing here. Chase writes here, Roman Reigns can't lose and he won't lose. I don't see that happening. He's not going to lose.
You think he's winning 4 belts?
Well, he thinks it's going to be a DQ.
So, hey, listen. Yeah, Kevin, it's Kevin knowing Sami Zayn. Yeah, Kevin knowing Sami Zayn getting themselves disqualified. Because they realize they can't do it. They can't beat Roman.
That could be interesting. I mean, you could go many ways. I just don't see a title change. Because I love Roman to have 4 belts. Don't get me wrong, but then you got people complaining. Wow, tag belts aren't going to be defended now. Great. So that's the last thing you want to hear from these people. So
Roman Reigns, the new belt collector. The new belt collector. Oh man, step aside, Matt Cardona. Step aside, Austin Aries, man. Step aside.
If you have these two lose, if you have Roman and KO, Sammy and KO lose, who just won your WrestleMania main event of night 1, it's going to taint the story, and I think it's going to turn a lot of fans off of watching the product. I think Cody already. I've talked to a few people who have straight up told me, I'm not watching right now because Cody lost. Like they were upset, and that's not saying it's a big amount, but there are people there are definitely people who are pissed off that Cody didn't win. I'm just saying what I've been told,
and you can tell them I said boo hoo.
You have KO and Sammy lose this too, and Roman has 4 belts. And he's probably not defending these at Money in the Bank.
Hold up. Time out. Listen, y'all, we got 8 of y'all in the stream. Can we please hit that like button, y'all? Don't be Bobo the Fools now. Don't be fucking shy about it. Don't be afraid. All right, come on, y'all. Do us a fucking favor, yo. Hit the thumbs up button, y'all, for real. All the stuff we do for you, guys, and y'all just gonna sit there and not hit the thumbs up button. I feel disrespected.
What's our thumbs up at? 6? I even thumbs up. I even gave a thumbs up.
I feel disrespected, y'all. I feel disrespected. Come on, y'all. Y'all could do better than that. What do I got to do? What do I got to do? Seriously. It's a little ridiculous, seriously. But anyway.
Anywho, yes. What were you saying?
Yeah, I mean, Kaden was telling us that some people that he knows, were upset. They felt to quote that song, they felt some type of way.
Pretty sure most of them still watching, so it's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Results. Cody's gonna probably win eventually. I don't know when.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. I mean,
Cody gonna win the World Heavyweight Championship.
Nah.
We'll see how they fumble this. I mean, well, there could be other ways to get Roman to feud with someone else, maybe Jay or Solo, eventually get that belt off of him. I mean, I'm just foreshadowing what could happen with this whole bloodline story. Because Cody is for now an afterthought, or he's on pause, in terms of him feuding with Roman.
Yes. So let's get through this card. There are 7 matches on this card. 7 matches.
That's it. Good.
Now, granted, keep this in mind, folks. Keep this in mind. I know it's still Tuesday. SmackDown
they added more.
SmackDown's tape, man.
SmackDown's tape. There wasn't anything on SmackDown.
So we're just, but there'll be that one Bobo the Fool. That one.
Guys, you guys shouldn't be doing this right now. You guys should wait till Friday to do the damn thing, guys. Man,
well, that person can eat our collective ass.
No, I don't get down. I'm sorry, bro. No. Maybe that's how you get down.
They can eat your collective ass.
Yes,
but they can go. I don't know.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
go fuck yourself. Get the guy out of here.
No. So I'm looking at this card. I mean, it's not for a Saudi show. Looks all right. I mean, granted, every title match, of course, Night of Champions, except
I think they're just not used to legends being there. They're kind of confused right now. No Goldberg,
no Undertaker,
no Taker, no.
The last show, last Saudi show, Crown Jewel only had Logan Paul. That was the only special attraction they brought.
That's right. See, I guess that's just because we were watching the old Saudi shows.
They might have had. No, I don't even think they had Brock. Well, I don't think Brock worked that show.
Well, they still have Lesnar here. That's true. And Cody, I guess, if they love Cody.
Oh, you know what? They might have done Lashley and Brock. I think they did Lashley.
You know what's sad, Romeo? That's true. But her feud's been so trash. I haven't even noticed.
They got Trish and
that's a match
Brock.
coming
That's a very Cody thing. That's a very Saudi.
So
thing.
It's gonna feel Saudi-ish.
And they got Cody. They got Cody for the first time.
And they might love Cody. It's gonna be his debut in Saudi Arabia.
The Saudi nightmare, yo. It's over, yo. The Saudi nightmare. Cody Rhodes, yo. Watch him go in the press conference. So Jeddah. You'll say it in Arabic, in Arabic
language.
Gonna
say it. He's not.
What do you want to talk about?
He's not going to say it in Arabic.
You never know, man.
No, I don't think. I think there's no chance he says it in Arabic.
Imagine if he does.
I think the Saudis would hate it. I think the Saudi government would hate it.
Well, who knows? The Saudi nightmare getting on the plane back on the runway. Yep.
You just completely butchered what he said. You said getting your plane back on the runway.
Getting your plane stuck on the runway. Yes, he's getting his plane stuck on the runway. Which I can. Well, yeah, there was that one time, right? There was that one time.
Plane ride from hell. Second plane ride from hell.
Part 3. Look who's joining us live from the Chase Mobile. It's Chase Oliver. What's going on, Chase?
Man, I don't know what it is. You East Coast people, you guys say you come west and you bring your stupid ass weather with you. What is this? I'm not used to this. This is too cold for summertime in California. I need my 90-degree heat right now. It is 68 degrees. The fuck is this?
That's kind of hot. That's hot to us.
Supposedly, it's really hot.
That's hot to you. That's cold to me. That's cold.
Oh, love it.
Oh,
I've been
man.
loving this 70 degrees lately, 65.
Nah, over here it's cold in the morning. It
Oh,
gets
look at it.
warm
This
in
is
the
not beautiful
afternoon.
sunny California. This is overcast city.
It looks like art.
Ridiculous.
Looks better
So-
over here.
Like over here, it's cold in the morning. It's warm in the afternoon. Then it gets chilly at night. I don't mind that weather.
It's always
to be
like
honest.
that. Yeah.
Las
I don't
Vegas.
mind it.
I mean, hey, look, Las Vegas is 97 degrees right now.
Yeah, I'm not. That's
I
what I'm
can't-
scared of.
No,
Oh.
I can't wait till you guys. It's nighttime. And you guys go like, "What the fuck? It's still hot outside." I'm be like, "Yep."
Yeah, that's what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
scared
no,
of.
I'm ready for it.
I'm about to pass
No,
some like
Steve isn't ready for it.
See, they're
He
not
ain't
ready.
for
Remember,
it.
I'm from Texas. This is what I deal with too. It's the same here. It's the exact
Brother.
same weather as we've had in Austin all week.
brother.
But
You
until
try,
today.
you try working
We're
inside
gonna
of a
feel like
can-
we're in Saudi. No, we're gonna feel like we're in Saudi Arabia with this Las Vegas weather.
Oh,
we there.
man.
I-
We
I'm
there
used-
in Saudi.
bro. Try unloading a cargo can that's been sitting there for hours in the hot summer day. I'm used to this. I'm used to it. I'm used to it.
No, Steve, Vegas nights are different, bro.
I'm used to it.
You better deodorize, Steve.
Listen. I think Chase. I think myself, Walter, yourself, maybe Caden. I don't know. Will be the only fans going to this AEW show that pack deodorant. Okay, let's just be
Yeah,
clear.
I'll be carrying my.
Let's be honest here.
Chase can attest that I had a backpack with me in Los Angeles, and I think there was like a little bit where I didn't have it with me and I had it in his car, but for the most part I brought it around with me, and that
Hold
thing
up.
had a stick of deodorant, and I was constantly reapplying.
You didn't pack deodorant, bro? Yeah, you had a little bit.
I did have it. I said I had it in my backpack the whole time, so
But a
that way,
little
whenever
bit?
I was at a show, I could keep reapplying, so I didn't smell like ass.
Okay. Just making sure. I
I was
almost
the only
played-
person
Don't you-
out
hey,
of all of GCW
Steve,
who
don't-
kept their deodorant.
Just don't use my cologne. Just don't use my cologne, bro. Just don't use my cologne. That's all I ask.
Use Axe, buddy. Use the Axe. Just kidding.
Oh my god!
All right, maybe you need to use my cologne if you're using Axe, bro. I'll bring two.
Axe what? Body spray?
Chase, are you gonna ban Axe body spray in your hotel?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be banned.
Okay.
You're banned,
For like a
sir.
6th grade boy
banned.
getting out of PE class.
Hey, man. Sometimes when I'm in the gym and I come out, just real quick, I'm good to go.
That's disgusting. That
What?
is so nasty.
What you say?
a little bit of Axe sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. No, let's see.
Well,
people ready.
What
Let's
match
move
are you
on.
guys talking about? Since Steve,
No, and we haven't even
don't know how
fucking
to-
started.
He's talking about Axe body spray.
Hey, okay.
Get to
so
a match. Get to a match.
yeah, because we get to a match. We were talking about Roman Reigns and Dave. How some people think it's a bad idea that Roman is defending his title in Saudi Arabia. Right? How they might lose and
All
make
right,
a big
just
deal.
you know what? Well, we've already had this conversation. Get to the first show on match on the card.
So we have let's start here from the bottom. We have Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus in a singles match. Trish Stratus being, I guess, one of the two legends that they're bringing in to Saudi Arabia. The story itself, I'm honest here, it's been hit and miss. I'm just happy to see Trish back, this old heel Trish for what it is. But other than that, they should have a very, probably good under 10-minute match I see happening here. But I do have
10. They're gonna go like 15.
Nah, maybe 12, just to be generous. All right, 12. Okay, take 12. That good?
I think this goes 15 to 20.
Yeah, let's just say 12 for the safe sake. All right. But I do have Becky Lynch winning. Chase, what about you?
Man, it's Saudi. I don't go against the old people in Saudi. So the legend Trish Stratus is going to win. Saudi loves their old fucks. The old fucks tend to win. You also need to give Becky, the thing with Becky is like she can afford a loss here. That's the one thing I look at. And Trish Stratus kind of needs a win here. And I think Trish would be a good person to be a number one contender to either Bianca or Rhea, most likely Bianca and stuff, because she can be like, oh, why is the Raw women's title on SmackDown? We need to bring it home and stuff. So they can wrestle in like UK or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I think Trish is winning. When it comes to Saudi, I just choose the old people. I don't choose the younger talent. I don't care how much of a bigger star Becky Lynch has been throughout her career. Saudi, if you look at their track record, minus when Brock Lesnar has faced one individual, which is named Roman Reigns, and when Goldberg has faced one individual named Roman Reigns, who tends to win? Old fucks. So, yeah, I'm going with the old fuck Trish Stratus.
Kaden, what about you?
I agree with Chase here. I'm going with the legend. I think that Trish is going to pick up the win. They're probably going to do a second match at SummerSlam where Becky can get the win back, or maybe even do it at Money in the Bank too. It's not Becky's home country, but it's kind of like her home turf, kind of like Drew in at Clash at the Castle. So you could give Becky the win back there over Trish, and maybe they do 3, or maybe Becky gets Money in the Bank. I don't know. Becky's going to be fine. Like she has so many other opportunities to get the win back over Trish, but Trish needs this first win.
Walter, what about you?
Yeah, I don't think this is a one-off. They should. Well, I don't know if I want it to continue, but I don't see why they would just, keep it. Look, Trish, she was part of that draft that everyone forgot about. So, like, she has to be used more than once. So I'm gonna assume this is gonna continue. Trish gonna win.
She's technically full-time right now.
Yeah, so Trish, she's been showing up. She doesn't wrestle full time, but she's showing up almost on every Raw. So I'm gonna give it to Trish. She needs a win. She hasn't. When was the last time she won a singles match? I can't even recall. So I'll give it to Trish.
She hasn't won a singles match since like 2007.
I just want to pop this.
It's been a very long time.
Romeo did ask you, did Becky lead inside?
She did.
She did.
You know what? That was for a title, though. That's different. When there's nothing on the line, old fucks tend to win.
Yes.
Yeah, Trish can't be losing Saudi. Come on.
Now I need to look. When did Trish last win a singles match?
Big Mike here. I got Trish winning. So I know I'm the only one with Becky winning, but again, 9 times out of 10, my interest for this match, it's in the middle, to be honest.
Just curious about the outfit, because clearly she can't be dangling those things. So
okay,
I don't know.
Hey, wait.
It's funny
Trish
you mentioned
Stratus.
that. Alan writes here. Trish is definitely winning.
Steve, one second. One
second. Take it easy.
I was in the middle of talking.
Well, take it easy. Trish is definitely
technically
winning.
Walter was in the middle of talking, and then you try to interrupt Walter while he was talking. So we're all talking each other
while I was interrupting.
Well,
it was kind of fucked up.
How's she gonna keep her big, from popping out?
What? You can't say boob.
Steve, just say fucking titties.
Boob. I'm trying to be respectful here.
I was right. 2006, Unforgiven was Trish's last win in singles competition.
That's when she was supposed to retire. She never did.
When she defeated Lita. So that's the last time she won a
semi-retirement.
2006.
She did retire for a long time because she didn't come back until like the match with Snooki. Remember that match?
I want to remember.
And then when she did come back, since that match, she's only had 2 other singles matches. Because then she lost in 2011 to Vicky, and then she lost and then 2019 she lost against Charlotte. So she's had 2 singles matches since 2006. This is her third.
There's also that match, if I do remember. It was an episode of Monday Night Raw.
Oh, I said 2007. My bad.
No, it was Monday Night Raw. She teamed up with Cena as a surprise partner to take on Glamorella.
Mm-hmm.
There was that one too.
Yeah, that was like a year. Yeah, that was like a year after she retired, 2 years after she retired. But yeah, she kind of been good about like only coming back for like tag matches. She'll team like with Maria Menounos and those idiots. Yeah, she's doing good.
Yeah. So following that, we go to the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Rhea Ripley, who's on Monday Night Raw.
Rhea's winning. Why are we breaking this down?
No mention.
Shout out to Natty.
No. We don't need to mention her. Rhea's winning.
Why?
Shout out to Natty. You gained the bag. You're not worth $1 anymore. You're worth $1 million.
Yeah, shout out to Natty and her thing.
Natty got a bag because she's part of the Hart family. That's why she got the bag. So
she featured in the commercial when Saudi
you want payday.
Okay.
She got a payday.
Congrats to Natty. You got paid. Good job. Good for you.
How's she gonna hide her enhancements? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You seem upset, Kaden, about that. What did she do to you? What is she?
Nothing. I'm just like, there's nothing to talk about with this match. We all know who's fucking winning.
You seem upset about it.
It was Alina and Rhea. We know Rhea's winning.
Yeah, but that one was different. That had more emotion to it, and so this has no emotion. This is literally just like
filler match.
No, this is literally like we didn't really build anyone up for Rhea, but we also know Saudi is just like whatever. But we want to show like Saudi wants to show they're so progressive with women. I mean, what 3 women's matches on this show? Oh my god, like crazy. Yeah, 3 like they're all that's progressive as fuck. Huh?
Why didn't they just do the women's tag match here instead of Rhea?
That's too many women. That's too many women.
Yeah, that's too many women. And also too, I think it's just like one of those scenes. Like it was just they probably wanted a legend, and Ronda Rousey's not considered a legend yet. So they're just like, oh no, we want like Trish Stratus, like because they tell them who they want, right? You know, they say we want these people. WWE tries their best to give them those people. So I think Ronda Rousey is just on the borderline cusp of being a quote unquote legend for the company. And, you know, look, yeah, look, not good
even
enough.
the Saudis are tired of Ronda. Like, they don't.
Ronda's gone to Saudi. She did last year's Super Showdown. She did that. She wrestled in the gi where she had her arm. She had her arm tied around her back, even though it was like at her side the whole time with Naomi against I think it was against Charlotte and Sonya. And then I don't think she might have wrestled it this year because she would have held the title at Crown Jewel. Did they run back her and Liv?
I don't recall.
They might have ran back her and Liv. I'll look. Because she would have been the champion during Crown Jewel.
Man, I don't even remember what happened that show.
I just remember.
Moving on.
Move on the match.
Let's move forward. Let's continue here. Yes, let's move forward here, guys. We have
that show.
We have, speaking of titles here, for the Raw Women's title, Bianca Belair in a rematch of WrestleMania against Asuka. And also, I believe, a rematch of wait. No, it was not. WrestleMania.
I'm sorry,
but
this deserves the same treatment. I feel
yes, it does.
Yes, Bianca's gonna win.
I'm on my own against the world, and then to do it when I want to fall. Bianca Belair is winning it all, and Asuka, you're going back down the card, and watch me shine now. Yeah, she winning. Bianca winning. Like she's great. This is probably going to be the best women's match on the card, if we're being honest here, because they had a really solid match at WrestleMania. I think this match is going to be pretty darn good too. I think my bold prediction is this is going to be one of the longer matches of the night. I think they're going to give good time to this match.
This
it's going to be good, but we know who's going to win. There's no point. Like, there's no threat to Bianca versus if Asuka win. If anything, I could see a screwy finish here, where Asuka gets DQ'd because she threw this miss in Bianca's eyes or something, or she missed the referee, or maybe Bianca. We see a different side to her where she gets frustrated with Asuka and beats the crap out of her, and the referee's like, okay, I got to DQ you. You're being too crazy right now. So who knows? That's the only interest. That's the only interest there. But other than that, yeah, Bianca, she winning.
Damn, Triple H gotta fix this women's division. It's
they're both awful.
Look like a mess.
Or all three times they're awful. I think this is going to be a DQ. I think Asuka wins via DQ. So I think Bianca's going to get herself disqualified, and we're going to see a new edge to Bianca. I did debate a little bit on if Asuka would win, just because I think that they want to do at least one title change, but I have a title change coming a little later.
Big Mike says he has Asuka.
Oh, okay. So people,
I think ALW. I think Asuka wins here. Bianca has had that belt for a minute.
It feels so random, but
and of course, Alan writes here.
Right.
Steve, are you going to be okay with 3 women's matches, or are you going to have a meltdown?
Alan, he's gonna be in Vegas. He's gonna be all right. Anyways, I do have to head out, but we all know the rest of the predictions. Day 1000 is going to be a great day. Roman Reigns is going to hold 4 titles. All you people who want to cry about it, just cry. It's okay. Sorry that you guys like losers. I'm with winners. I'm with winners. I am with my tribal chief Roman Reigns. I am with the enforcer. that was sent from the spirits, Solo Sokoa. We are the ones. We are not the twos. We are not the sevens. We are the ones. We are going to be celebrating day 1000 in a beautiful way as our new WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champion and current WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. Roman Reigns celebrates day 1000, adding some new hardware, doing it for the best team of all time, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans, to celebrate Asian Pacific Islander Month. This is how you end it, with Roman Reigns walking out on top. I cannot be even more prouder to be an Asian Pacific Islander. I'm both, so I make that claim. So I'm super excited. I'm super happy. The rest of the show and whatever, it's all participation trophies after that. You know how it is. We celebrate only winners here on the Around the Point Network. Hey, by the way, speaking of winning, I'm going to bring a title to the Around the Point Network, Wrestling Workhorse Network. They're doing a named a superstar trivia. You guys know me, my memory, it's like an encyclopedia. I can name you every single world heavyweight champion from 2002 onward. So I'm going to win that. I'm going to bring some championship gold to the Around the Point Network. We're going to celebrate in Vegas in style. But anyways, I'm out of here. I got to get back to work before they think I'm just dicking around and stuff. So, yeah. And remember.
What the fuck was the point of that, Steve?
Remember.
Fire too. Jake's been fire.
Remember, Brock Lesnar is opening the show, folks. He ain't staying there for the whole thing.
Can't wait.
He stayed there for the whole thing and a Backlash.
Triple main. That's Puerto Rico. He's more.
He's either the main event or the opener.
That's the island. You know what I mean, he was out there, a nice island, got his own island as his hotel.
Didn't the last Saudi show he worked? Oh, he wrestled like in like the middle of the show against Lashley.
Well, who knows?
That was like right smack dab in the middle. I thought it might have opened. I don't remember honestly.
We have here the next match. Gunther defending the Intercontinental Championship against Mustafa Ali. You gotta remember, Mustafa Ali won the Battle Royal by everyone's surprise.
Not mine.
Well, I was shocked by it. Positively Ali, right?
Ali's
I'm gonna say,
push.
yeah, he's getting a push. I know he did a video early in the day in his car. He did a video, very passionate. I'll say this: is he winning the Intercontinental title? No. However, I do think Mustafa Ali is going to give Gunther an amazing match. They're both going to go out there and kill it. But as far as a winner goes, I'm going to go with Gunther and continue on the run. Does he break the Honky Tonk Man's record? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. It's just maybe. But I think, though, 2024, but you know what? Fuck that. By the time after SummerSlam, he should be in the mix to challenge whoever is the champion. That's just my opinion, of course. But Walter, what about you?
Man, you gave this match way too much time. We all know that fucking Gunther's gonna destroy Ali. But yeah, maybe he could put him to a good match. But yeah, it's Saudi he's not from Saudi, but I'm pretty sure Saudis love him. Yeah, so yeah, with the religion stuff, yeah, he's a good Saudi representative. He'll put on a good match, but I got Gunther winning. Come on, man.
Well, fuck both of y'all. I got Ali winning here.
Man, you trying to take?
I think they're putting the strap on this guy. I think that Gunther's it's his time. They need a big heel for look. Here's the thing: if they weren't introducing a new title, I would say Gunther's winning here. They establish him as a strong guy because that's the title that would be on Raw, with the other title mainly being on SmackDown. So you need him to win. You need to establish him, but we need heels to face Seth Rollins. And Gunther ain't going to do that if he's holding the IC title. So they're going to graduate him. We're going to probably see Gunther kind of stepping up and going into that main event picture with Rollins, probably like SummerSlam potentially. Or maybe after Cody, you do him after Cody or something. Maybe you run Cody and Gunther back at Money in the Bank. But I think they're going to put over they like to put over Muslims who are at least somewhat connected to Saudi. Like you have Mansoor, who is from Saudi Arabia, but he's not on the show.
Who?
Mansoor. They love Ali. I think Ali is winning this match. I think Ali is going to win. This is going to be their winner that's going to please the Saudis.
What do you think, bro?
I already told you, man.
I know. I'm fucking around here. So I'm trying to say your name as a maximum male model.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Kadeen. Chase.
We all hate this. We all hate when you do this.
Chase.
That will unfortunately that will not happen, and Gunther's just gonna keep that belt
maybe drunk
for a little while.
Maybe drunk.
Yeah, maybe I'll be drunk if I see Ali winning.
I think that
I'll be off the edible.
This is the only title match I have happening. This is the only one I think is going to happen, and they're going to do at least one because they usually do at least one title.
Oh, there'll be one title change, of course. It's from vacant to either Seth or AJ. That's not a title change.
That ain't a title. Look, y'all in the chat can say I'm wrong all you want, but we don't know what's going to happen. This is my prediction. I'm not saying this is a 50-50 one that I decided.
But you know what, Kaden, though, I'll say this to your credit. I respect the fact that you're confident about it. I can respect that.
I'm not gonna shit on your prediction, but I just, I'll be shocked if I see it happen. That's all.
I'm not saying
I won't believe. I won't believe
number one. I think it's like 50. I have it 51-49 right now. Like by the time Saturday comes, I could be like, oh, never mind. By the time the entrances happen, I can say, oh, never mind. Gunther's winning this. Like that's how close it is.
I'll give Ali 10. How about that? 10.
He's like an underdog right now, right? He's like an underdog.
It's that Saudi. It's that Saudi connection.
Oh, okay, +5 for the Saudi connection. 15.
Never mind. Okay. We got here. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Bloodline. We talked about.
Oh man, we're talking about the main event already.
Well, okay. Let's skip this. Let's get to. I guess Seth.
The main event will probably be Seth AJ.
Maybe, but I do think though you want to close with Roman Reigns. So let's go with Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar in a fight.
The triple main event. They should have just given us a stipulation. I don't know why they didn't.
It's a fight. I
don't think the match is happening. I think it's going to be what they're saying. It's a fight. I think it's just going to be them brawling. Probably.
I thought when Triple H did that thing last night with Cody, I'm like, oh, he's going to say it's an unsanctioned match. Like he's going to pull a Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and say that because if you look at Gargano and Ciampa and what they did, like that match was unsanctioned because Gargano was fired, and if he won, then he was allowed back into NXT. So he couldn't be responsible. Usually when someone is like, oh, we can't clear you, but we'll let you still have the fight, but it's got to be unsanctioned. That way you can't come back and sue us and we don't have control over this. That's what they should have done. And then the third match, you can do a Hell in a Cell. You can do a 3 stages of hell, whatever. And you like with Gargano Ciampa, the first match was unsanctioned, but the second one was just a street fight. And then the third was a last man standing. So you can do other steps and start with the unsanctioned. So, I mean, I don't know why they didn't do that there. It would have made so much sense.
Yeah, I agree. I thought if it was unsanctioned, it would have made the prediction a lot easier. I think Lesnar
that would have been easy.
Definitely won.
That's a Lesnar win easily.
But if this is a normal match again, I think this is probably it. I think Cody does win, and he'll be in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and he'll win the briefcase. So that's what I'm thinking. But they could go either way. This is like, to me, 50-50. You could have Lesnar win, continue to feud for SummerSlam or Money in the Bank, or you just Lesnar does the honors, loves Cody that much, he'll put him over twice.
My thing is, bro, the story is Cody has a broken arm, right? He has a broken arm. They want to call the match off. We really expect, and again, you could tell Vince booked this match, yo. He's probably booking this match behind the scenes.
No, this feels like a Triple H story.
Nah,
this feels Triple H put himself there. This feels like this feels like Gargano Ciampa. Like this feels very Gargano Ciampa.
But I don't recall Gargano or Ciampa having a broken arm going into their match.
Like I said, they had an unsanctioned match because Gargano had gotten fired. That was like the story. It's a very similar story where Triple H is kind of trying to say or maybe I think it might have been Regal who was like, "Nah, you can't do this. Like, no, don't do it, Johnny. Don't do it." But then they do it. This does not this feels way more like a Triple H story than a Vince story.
Not too early. Cody versus Brock should be in a fight pit match in Saudi.
That's what I wanted.
It's tough. I mean, Cody with the broken arm.
It's already a fight pit.
We're gonna have Cody win with a broken arm. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
This feels like really screwy.
Does he really? Can you think about this, right? If Brock wins, oh my God, you beat a guy with one arm. If Cody wins, oh my God, Brock couldn't beat a guy with one arm. What the fuck is this shit?
It's confusing, right?
People are gonna shit on it. People are gonna shit on it regardless.
Yeah,
That's the reality.
I really have not liked the build to any of these matches. I hate this story so much.
But I do think, again, I don't think this is the end of this program, though. I think we're probably gonna get one more match after this.
Think so.
I think we are, and I think honestly here.
Well, if it continues, you're gonna pick Brock.
You gotta give it to Brock. You have to give Brock a win here.
Here's what I think's happening, and I forgot who said it on Twitter, and I disagreed. I still think there's a way that they could make it happen because I don't think he's gonna wrestle a match. I think he could maybe hit a move, or he might not even have to hit a move. He can still just do a kind of a Vincey thing where he gets the ref involved and does a screw job. I think Triple H is turning heel. I think Monday, with what they did Monday, putting Hunter into the story, it makes me think that Triple H is turning heel because we've been wondering, why does Brock hate Cody? Brock hates Cody because Hunter told him to.
But what's the point of Triple H being heel? He can't even do anything.
Who fucking knows, man? That's what I just think's happening. I think we're gonna get a Triple H heel turn at this show, and Brock's gonna win.
It's a waste. He can't move.
He can't even fucking wrestle.
He doesn't have
to wrestle. Like he's gonna be like.
I don't want to disrespect our investor. I don't want to disrespect our investor. Okay.
I'm not trying to disrespect him. I'm just saying.
Gonna be like,
what's the point?
I think Brock is gonna be. I'm trying to think of what a comparison is about, what a comparison would be. I just can't. For some reason I'm blanking. But I feel like Brock's just kind of be like Triple H's henchman kind of, but not like a henchman because he's not his bitch. Kind of like they're in
story on Monday. He just ready for a collision.
I didn't watch Raw. What the fuck? I didn't even watch the show. I'm saying everything up until yesterday. I didn't.
Man, you missed out on a certain.
Yesterday I watched the ending segment. That's all I watched. And I didn't like it. I think we're seeing Hunter turn heel.
Could very well be. And you know what? I would not oppose it. Because remember, our good friend, our one of our longtime guests, one of our premier guests on this show, one of our investors of the show. Remember, he never forgets. He remembers what happened in 2019.
Exactly. That's why I think you could even mention it. Have Hunter say, on the Monday Night Raw, he says, Cody, you don't smash the throne and get to come to my company and think that you're the top guy. You smashed the throne, but you want the throne? No. I have the throne. Something like that.
Wrestle, though. He can't.
That's why Hunter hates him. It's an easy reason why Hunter hates him. He smashed the throne. He made fun of Hunter for years in AEW. He the whole thing where he was teasing the pedigree before he would hit the pile driver. You can play into that.
I think it's a waste. He can't do shit. It's just pointless to have Triple H do something like that. They either end this stupid feud or I don't know. I don't think Triple H got to be involved.
Dr. Pepper.
I think Triple H. I think Triple H. I'm saying what I think. I think Triple H is getting involved here.
We shall see. But as far as the winner goes, I'm going to go with Brock. I think Brock is due for a win. And I think they have one more match left. Maybe in London, inside of a Hell in a Cell or a cage or something. I don't know.
I think SummerSlam.
You never know. Who knows? But I think
Cody's in the. I think Cody's got to be in Money in the Bank this year. He's got to be in the match. Dude, we got to get a Cody cutter off a ladder. We got to get another. Remember the last time that they did a cutter off a ladder with Sammy? That amazing spot from Beach Break. That was awesome.
And then Sammy did that stupid spot.
Hey, back away a little bit. Just an inch.
And then Sammy did that stupid.
Yeah, you're good.
And Sammy did that stupid spot. I remember that.
Oh, that match was fucking amazing. I rewatched it the other day. It's so good.
That his last match in AEW.
It was his last match in AEW. Yep.
I remember the promo. I remember the promo when he just shouted. But anyway, let's move.
Because that was the promo before that was where he first ever said, "So what do you guys want to talk about?"
Well, let's move on. From here we have Seth freaking Rollins versus AJ Styles to crown the inaugural WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Vacant will lose a title. I've been enjoying the Seth Rollins interview that they've been doing on Monday Night Raw. I kind of wish they did one for AJ. However, they
only did it for Rollins because he's off TV.
No, but they did this video package for AJ that was pretty good too last night. They showcased his stuff from New Japan, him winning the TNA World title. He's been around. Now, I know a lot of people are saying Seth Rollins going to win. Seth Rollins is going to be him, right? But something tells me that it's going to be AJ Styles. Something tells me that they're going to surprise everyone, and it's going to be AJ. And I do think, again, he's due for a win. He's due, let him have a title one more time. Let him get a belt. It's been a long time he's been champion. So I want to go with AJ Styles getting the win here. Walter, what about you?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's just they're making it so obvious that Seth's winning this match, and it's interesting because it's like, is this on purpose? Do you want to make it seem like AJ has no chance or something? But they did give AJ that package at least, so it's not like they don't care. And initially, I'm just back and forth with this. I'm back and forth with this because with AJ, it's so weird because it looks like he might feud with Grayson Waller, and then Karrion Kross is calling him out. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so is he? I think it's like they want us to think that that makes you think he's gonna lose completely now. Because like you have feuds coming up on SmackDown now, but I could just be reading into it for no reason, and they could swerve us. They could swerve us and give AJ the win.
He hates swerving us.
But I gotta go. I'll probably change my mind numerous times before Saturday, but I'm gonna go with the safe pick for now, and I think Seth will win.
There are like 4 different reasons why I think Seth's winning. One, about to be in a Marvel movie that's coming out like next year. I think you want the belt on him for that. 2, they've set up AJ feud with Karrion Kross, who's on SmackDown. 3, they set up an AJ feud with Grayson Waller, who's on SmackDown. 4, AJ and the OC are all on SmackDown. So then if you have him win the title and bring him to Raw, you got to bring the rest of them to Raw. And I think that's just going to like destroy a lot of the depth that SmackDown had. That was a big piece of having all 4 members of the OC for SmackDown. And then 5, I just think Seth's winning in general. So also AJ had an interview where he basically buried the fucking belt. Like he basically I think what happened was AJ got told, "Hey, you're not winning," and he goes, "All right, well, I'm gonna go bury the belt then." Like that interview was so fucking weird. He basically just said it doesn't matter. That's what he said in the interview.
Yeah, if I was booking it, I'd have AJ win. I don't think has he beaten Seth? I don't even know. But
I mean, AJ last held the title. He lost it in November of 2019 or 2018. And Seth lost his belt about a year before that. So, I mean, it hasn't been that much of a difference between the last time that both those guys held a main belt. And even in the interim, AJ held the IC title for a little bit.
The last world title match was in 2019. That's all I remember. And Seth retained. And I think if you want, I think AJ should get a win. I mean, you got to build him back up. And I think Seth losing it's not the end of the world. He could chase for the belt. He's a babyface after all. So I don't know.
I think that this belt feels made for Seth Rollins, honestly. And I think AJ's, in my opinion, I think he's kind of at the end of his, he's at that point in his career where maybe he gets one more run. I just don't see it being right now.
We shall see. But I do have AJ winning here. I love to see him get the win. But that's just me, of course. And then we get the main event of the evening. We get the main event. Roman Reigns.
The triple, Steve. It's the triple main event.
Well, the last match of the triple main event.
We don't know what the last match is. They're calling it a triple main event. So all 3 are going on simultaneously.
Listen. For seniority purpose, for which name carries more weight here, we're gonna take let's assume for 1 second here, Roman Reigns and Solo are going on last. So it's Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the undisputed tag team titles. I will say this. I predict Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa will have an amazing entrance in Saudi Arabia.
They're going to have the exact same entrance they always fucking have.
Nah, you wait and see. Nah.
They're going to have a 10-minute entrance. They're going to have the lays. They're going to have a lot of pyro. And they're going to take like a million years to get to the ramp. It's going to be the exact same bloodline entrance there always is.
Can a man just have a prediction that maybe may happen, may not happen? Let it vibe, okay? Let it vibe.
Okay.
The fact is that Sami Zayn is finally going to Saudi Arabia. I'll be honest, when they announced it, bro, I'm like, what? Sami Zayn going to Saudi Arabia? No way they're doing this, right? And I came up with the scenario. Y'all remember this? I'm like, you know what? There's a way they could do it without Sami touching Saudi soil, right? Let them do a cinematic match, right? That they can show us, the Americans, on our feed, but you don't show it to Saudi Arabia. You can have fucking someone dressed as, I don't know, Yokozuna versus someone dressed like, I don't know, Doink the Clown. I'm just giving you an example here, right? Or you can have Mansoor cinematic, right? We, the Americans, see it on our feed, but in Saudi, you put Mansoor in there versus Dolph Ziggler, right? But no, they're actually gonna have Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia. That's crazy. To me, it's just crazy, right?
For years, the countries are at they're at a neutral place right now.
They're cool again. They're cool again.
They're not cool. They're like just kind of like fine. We'll let you in for now.
But we're fine for now. But just beware, basically.
Syrians are allowed to travel to Saudi Arabia again.
Yes. After how long? After how many years?
I don't remember how long it had been.
Okay. I just think it's crazy. Holy shit.
All right. Who do you think's winning, Steve?
I know there's a lot of people out there that are upset. Oh, what if Roman's going to have 4 belts and he won't defend them? He'll be gone for a while. There's some folks that are upset that Roman's going to have
we had this conversation for like 20 minutes earlier.
I'm just giving all the scenarios.
Pick the winner.
Pick the winner, Steve. We've already had the conversation. We've already talked about this.
I'm going to go with Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa.
All right, Walter.
New.
Cool, Walter.
New. I want to go and new. I am wearing the shirt, but he ain't a tag team guy. It's good. We're gonna have some screwy finish like we talked about earlier. And unfortunately, we're still gonna have Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Now, I can always change my mind, but for now, that's my pick: Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn to be still.
I'm going with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn as well.
Those crooked Usos.
Yeah, I think we could see them. I think the Usos. I think we could see the Usos turn. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if tonight's the night or Saturday night's the night where they finally turn.
Or in our case, the afternoon or the morning. You know what I mean?
But in Saudi Arabia, I'm gonna give respect to the Saudis' time zone. I don't care. I'm not like Steve, where I only talk in my time zone. Like when Conor McGregor called him a bitch the other day because he was talking about afternoon, even though it's nighttime in Ireland.
Yeah, and Roman, it doesn't hurt him to lose here. It's like you said, Saudi time, man. People gonna forget about this. It's during the day.
We don't forget about it. Let's be real here. People can. It's Memorial Day weekend. People are gonna be drunk already by this point. It's okay.
Right? It's not. No one's gonna remember Roman losing. Come on.
Shit.
Exactly. Shit. If there's one place he has to lose, it's fine to lose here.
Yeah, this is where you can have Roman lose.
But that's gonna be Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. I look forward to seeing the show. I know it's gonna be, WWE has been delivering on the pay-per-view. You can say what you want about the Raw and SmackDown, all the fuck you want, but when it comes to these PLEs, they've been hitting home runs. There has not been yet not one bad PLE, not one bad one.
There's definitely been bad ones.
No.
This
I'm
year
not
there
counting
hasn't
nice
been a
year.
bad
This
one.
year, I don't think. No, this year there hasn't.
That's what I'm
This
trying
year.
to say.
Yeah,
There
this year
hasn't
hasn't.
been.
No,
this-
you said PLE in general. Like there was some stinkers last year.
in 2023, there hasn't been a bad one. And I do hope they continue.
I don't think there has been.
You just said there hasn't been. Now you're
Yeah,
saying
I don't think
there
there.
is.
I don't think there has been. I mean, I didn't. In my opinion, I thought WrestleMania Night 2 wasn't that great. It wasn't bad.
To me, as a whole, WrestleMania was great, as a whole. But I hope they continue this momentum. I hope they do, right? But
If only
I
we could
will
have the
say-
weekly shows.
I will say, Saudi shows always worry me a little bit. The last one, like the last PLE I remember not liking was Crown Jewel. I didn't think that was that great of a show.
Well, that was a pay-per-view. That wasn't really a PL.
No, those are premium live events. Yep.
Doesn't
Saudi
really
shows
matter, man.
Saudi shows are
It's
premium live
whatever.
events. I mean, Steve is the one who's making a big deal
PLE,
about it. Like,
doesn't
the
fucking
last,
matter.
The last PLE pay-per-view, network, Peacock, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The last one I remember not liking that much was Crown Jewel. And I don't think I liked Super Showdown last year either. The Saudi shows usually like have some like, they have at least one or two matches that just have like the oddest fucking booking. So I will say I'm a little worried, but it is a good card. It's a very good card.
Now, listen, there's a possibility Roman and this tag team match could open the show. You get Sami Zayn in and out, and don't even take a shower. Just don't even go to the locker room. Just take your bags.
I think if Roman's losing, you should open the show with it. I don't think
your bags are in. Your bags are already in Gorilla. The private jet is already there outside the venue. Just go. Just get the hell up.
I could see Roman and Solo losing, and that like you do it at the beginning of the show, and then you see like in the middle of the show, Roman's backstage and he's pissed and he goes, You guys messed up my 1,000 day celebration. So now I want a match. And then he like finds some random ass opponent because he wants to have a victory. Because his ego was like, I need a victory on my 1,000th day. And maybe we get like a makeshift match against like fucking like Dolph Ziggler or some shit. I don't know. Some random ass dude. I wouldn't mind that.
Anywho,
if this were the Elite, Kaden would want to break down everything.
I feel like Chase is like 5 minutes behind based on his comments.
Disrespected the tribal chief.
We already spent like 20 minutes on it earlier. That's why.
I mean, I don't see the lie there though. There's no lie there. Respectfully, ladies and gentlemen, we can't wait for Saturday. We can't wait for the weekend. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be crazy. But you can follow the Around the Point Network on Twitter at AT Network. Follow us there. All right. You can, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Hit that bell notification. Be notified when we go live, when we upload videos and all that fun stuff, especially during the weekend. Walty, let them know where can the fine folks check you out, man. Where can they, all that fun stuff.
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at HeyI'mWalter. Also, stay tuned to this. Keep an eye out on this channel. Around the point. You never know what we could upload. No, let me stop. I don't know if there's ATP gaming tonight, so I'm not gonna promise that.
We'll talk about it after.
But just keep checking us out.
And of course, Kaden, we're gonna check you out.
You guys can find me on my Twitter at Kaden, KADEN_FTW. Check my Twitter this weekend. I will be in Las Vegas. I'll be at AEW Fan Fest Saturday, so I'll be posting some stuff from there. There's some really fun shows that they're gonna be doing, some like live shows. So I'm excited to be there. You guys,
AEW Dark live from the.
They're not doing matches. It's like live shows, like stage shows that they're doing,
like concert, like singing, musicals.
I know Ryan Nemeth is doing comedy, which I actually heard is pretty good.
Who?
Ryan Nemeth. You're gonna play I've never fucking heard of him or whatever. No,
Dolph's baby brother. I know.
Dolph's little brother Ryan. I've actually heard he's pretty good. And then I know RJ City's doing a Q&A, but I might be at the Vegas Golden Knights game during that.
Who?
RJ City.
Ooh.
Don't disrespect RJ City. I love RJ City.
Never,
He's a nice
never
guy.
heard of him. Respectfully, never.
Yes, you
I'm
have.
kidding. He's the host of Hey EW. I know. He's the
Yes,
host
you've heard of him.
Hey
All right, let me
EW.
finish this up. You guys can also. There's a new episode of All Honor coming up Friday that I do. I'll have special guest Ella J on to predict Double or Nothing. So stay tuned to my socials when I upload that link.
Alrighty. Well, and of course, you guys can follow Chase Oliver on Twitter at ChaseOliver68. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been our preview and prediction of WWE Night of Champions. This has been Around the Point Extra for myself, for Caden, for Walter, for Chase, for the gang. We'll see you guys Thursday for another episode of SAD, Something About Dynamite, here on the Around the Point Network. Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Yes.
Oh shit! It's finally over.